Hello friends, welcome to Crystal Crafts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this DIY box pouch. This is an easy to sew project and is an ideal gifting option for your loved ones this Valentine's Day. So let's get started. So firstly, we'll need 2 pieces of outer fabric which is 10 inches long and 12 inches wide. We'll need 2 pieces of yellow inner fabric of the same dimensions. We'll also need a stabilizer and a zipper. The zipper is 12 inches long. And we'll also be needing some sewing essentials. So firstly, I'll take 1 piece of the outer fabric which I have added the stabilizer onto the back, and we're going to lay the zipper on with the zipper pull side towards the good side of the fabric. Next, we're going to place the lining fabric with the good side facing down over the zipper. We'll sew along the edge of the fabric to join these 3 layers. So I've pinned the layers and will sew all along the edge of the fabric. So here I've sewn the seam along the edge of the fabric. We'll flip the lining on the back, and now we have sewn one side of the zipper. We'll do the same for the other side. So here I've placed the other piece of the outer fabric, and I'll be placing the zipper pull side towards the edge of the outer fabric, and we'll sew a seam along the edge of the fabric. So pin and sew along the edge of the fabric all along till the end. So here I've sewn a seam here, and we'll flip the lining on the back again, and we have now attached the two sides of the zipper. Next, we are going to add this pretty beaded lace along the sides of the zipper. So here I've added the lace to one side of the zipper, and I'll do the same for the other side. So it's looking pretty already. So next we're going to bring the outer fabrics together and the lining pieces together. So first, we'll sew a seam along the bottom edge of the outer fabric. Next, we'll line up the lining fabric and we'll sew a seam along the edge, but we'll leave a hole in the center so that we can flip our pouch inside out. So we have left a hole in the lining fabric. So next we're going to line up the sides, the 3 layers of the sides of the box pouch. So we are going to line up the seams. So now we'll sew a seam along the edge of the side of the pouch. So first we'll sew a seam on the outer fabric on the side of the pouch. So we'll pull back the lining fabric and sew only the side of the outer fabric. So here I have sewn a seam along the edge of the outer fabric. Now we are going to sew a seam along the edge of the lining fabric. So we'll pull back the outer fabric and sew only the side of the lining fabric. Going to repeat these steps for the other side of the box pouch. Now we'll box out the corners of our box pouch. So first we'll box out the corners of the outer fabric. So we are going to measure 1.5 inch from the seam of the outer fabric. So 1.5 inch widthwise and 1.5 inch lengthwise. So we're going to box out all the corners in the similar way. We're going to do the same for the lining fabric. So next we're going to cut the boxes out. So we're going to open the boxes out and we're going to line up the base seam with the side seam, and we're going to squish the boxes and sew a line across the corner. We'll cut the excess from the corner. We'll repeat these steps for all the other corners of the outer fabric and the lining fabric. Now we'll turn the bag inside out through the hole we have left in the So here's our box pouch ready. It's looking really pretty and it's a perfect gifting option for your loved ones this Valentine's Day. You can also keep your knickknacks in it and your stationery or sewing essentials. You can subscribe to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and the bell icon down below, and the subscription is free and you can watch all my recent uploads and many such craft videos. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Crystal Craft.